So here, I like to think about the music before I think about the oboe.
Le gusta pensare la musica antes che pensare nel oboe.
So that I make the oboe play the music, not make, I want the oboe to do what I want it to do rather than whatever happens is what happens.
Así que el oboe haga lo que él quiere antes que suceda.
Okay, so here. Long note. Right? One long note, little notes. Little notes are like people.
Pequeñas notas son como personas.
If we were in a room like this with 200 adults
Si estamos en una habitación como esta con 200 personas adultas
and 3 children,
y niños,
we'd have to look out for the children, wouldn't we?
tenemos que mirar por los chicos.
Right? Same music. You don't hear them. See? So the rule is
La regla es,
when you have little notes surrounded by big notes,
cuando tenés pequeñas, muchas notas rodeadas de grandes notas, largas notas,
more air for the little notes.
más aire para
Just like
pequeñas.
watching out for the children.
Es decir, miren a los niños.
So worry less about this note, more about this. That's okay. This one is. Okay? This one, okay?
Okay,
Big difference. Can you hear the difference? Okay, now here. What key are we in?
C major.
C major, okay. See the C major scale? See, not be in a hurry. Spend more time on that C. I want to hear C, C, C. Okay. You have to switch those. Do you see what I mean? You start right here. Okay. But the half steps are important. Do the first two. Make sense? Good. Try from here. Go from the top. What are you doing? Or. So you go from. Good. And then here, you have to lead her in. So watch. Okay? Ready? You catch me? Okay? So you're going to lead her in with these notes. Da 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 B, she'll get it every time. Okay? From there.
Tiene que liderar.
Good. Good. Much better. And then this is an afterthought. Good. Yeah, just like me. Good. From there. So Haydn is establishing C major. C, E, G. Dum di da da, C, dum E da da dum, da G, ba ba ba. Make sure everybody hears C, right? Okay. Go one more time from here, you'll catch it. Okay. Sorry. I really want you to slow this down, and I'll tell you why. Because the fancy stuff is over here. Here, this is you teasing God. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what I'm going to do. But you're sophisticated walkers.
Nosotros somos sofisticados caminadores.
You can go from here to Teatro Colón, talk to somebody next to you, not step in a puddle. You do all of it at the same time, right?
Podemos hacer muchas cosas al mismo tiempo. Caminar, hablar.
For a kid,
Un niño
you're looking at the feet.
está mirando el pie.
So when you're walking and you think about one foot in front of the other, you still are thinking about, how do I get to Teatro Colón? See, the big picture. So in order for the big phrase to work, we have to look at it one step at a time. Okay, so. Dee-da-da-da. Good. See the little notes? Dee-da-da-da, dee-da-da-da, see, dee-da-da-da, right? Okay, I hear dee-da-da-da, right? Dee-da-da-da, dee-da-da. It's the little notes, right? Better, good. A little less here.
Entienden, ¿no?
That's it. Okay? So, more here, less on that note.
Y lo mismo que antes. Pequeñas notas más importantes y menos a las largas.
Mozart and Haydn like these half steps that go up.
Mozart y Haydn tienen esta forma de hacia.
And that's why I want the cadenza slower,
Por eso tiene la cadencia más lenta.
because it's the first time you hear the half step. Alright, and then here. Make sense? Okay. You start right here. You go da 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 da. So.
Ah,
I don't care.
Okay.
no le
You
importa
know.
el
Trills,
trinos.
yeah,
Okay.
and gracestones. There's a reason why they are written smaller,
Hay una razón por la que son pequeñas.
because they're less important.
Porque son menos importantes.
And if you think that they're important,
Si pensamos que son importantes,
it will cause all kinds of problems.
trae problemas.
If you don't worry about it, it'll be perfect.
Si no nos ocupamos, vamos a ser perfectos.
Okay? So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Worry about that. Okay? Good. Now, that's the first half. The second half of the phrase. Or you could do. The difference? Which do you like? Together or da 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 or
I cannot choose. I guess the second one.
Okay. Start here. Good. Now, here come the half steps. Right. Good. Worry about the E, and the C will be perfect.
Ocúpense de mí y va a salir perfecto.
Okay, so the way to practice it is this. See, the F should go into the E. Ba, 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 right? Now, this time, importante, no importante.
Okay.
Yeah, so forte, piano, okay? There you go, okay. Dee-da-dum, then. From the high C, up here, from here. See, by itself, it's not important. Okay, can we do here, just you and then with piano? Start here. Molto importante.
I'm sorry.
Do it one more time.
Okay.
That was it. That was it. Okay, now with piano, measure something before she comes in. Good. Okay, now, now, next place. Here. Okay. Good. With all the notes this time. Good. Now. Quarter note, right? Eighth note, 16th. Hear the difference? So, quarter, eighth, 16th. Okay.
Corchea, semicorchea, fusas.
To make this work, the quarter note and the eighth note have to be maybe just a little too long.
Que las corcheas y las semicorcheas quizás estén un poquito largas, fijo. Sí, tenemos que terminar un poco más larga.
So the line is exciting, right? Adding to the excitement is the rhythm.
Dentro de esa línea está el ritmo. Díganme si me equivoco en algo, ¿no? pequeño detalle, la diferencia es como la cocina.
Just a little bit too much salt,
Un poquito más de sal
or just a little more salt.
o un poco menos.
Yeah. And so the details, it's like 1 foot, the detail, but thinking about the whole phrase.
Entonces vuelve a lo mismo. Cada detalle es un paso y pensando siempre en la gran frase.
Okay. From here. Good. And go on this time. Everybody hear the half step? Alright, muy important. Okay, now. European reads? What kind of?
Yeah, it's European.
European, okay.
Me gusta por la caña.
Do you all play with a flexible embouchure or set?
Tocan con embocadura flexible o
Okay, so I like to think about playing the oboe like running a business. Okay? And if you have a business and you have one person who's, let's say it's a restaurant, you have one person who seats everybody at the table. You have somebody else who takes the order. You have somebody who cooks the food and somebody who cleans up.
le gusta dar.
Sí, que le gusta pensar que tocar el oboe es como tener un negocio. Por ejemplo, un restaurante tiene a alguien que pone los cubiertos en la mesa, alguien más que toma las órdenes, alguien más que lleva las órdenes a la mesa.
And it will never work if the person making the food needs to go seat everybody at the table.
Nunca va a funcionar.
Sí, que nunca va a funcionar si la persona que prepara la comida necesita también llevar a las personas a la mesa.
So playing the oboe, 4 things. Okay, air, right? Okay, los manos,
Agitación.
right?
Aire, agitación.
Third one is embouchure,
Embocadura.
and the fourth one is
León.
right? Okay. The air can't help the other 3.
El aire no puede ayudar a los otros tres.
No. Each one has to do its own job.
Cada uno tiene que hacer su trabajo.
When we get into difficult spots, we tend to blow less.
Cuando tenemos ciertas dificultades, soplamos menos.
You know what? Human nature. It's like if somebody's attacking you, you make yourself smaller, right? So we have to do the other. We have to make ourselves bigger in air. Okay,
Es
so
natural y escondernos, tenemos que hacer lo opuesto.
in this spot, the fingers have to do their job.
Los dedos tienen que hacer su trabajo en esa parte.
Yeah, nothing else can help.
Nada tiene que dejarnos.
So can you start right here? Same tempo, like I did. Ti, da, 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 ti. Okay. Good. Okay. Do you hear where it's uneven? Okay.
Escuchan donde es desigual.
Right. So is it okay if I touch it? Okay. Right. So think of this like the air stream. Okay. Okay. Push back. Lean. No. Push this. Okay. So this is the air. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. This is the air. Okay. This is your air. We can have a conversation, and the air never stops. Never, never, never stops. Right. Okay. So the fingers have to do their job. Okay. me, I have to move my fingers just a little bit like this. But I watched the Berlin Philharmonic. You know, they're playing, you know. I mean, it's like he's waiting for somebody to run. It's just like, you know, and I see these people with their hands, you know, like this, you know. Do you know Brazilian oboist Alex Klein? So Alex and I are friends. We were in school together. And so we played a duet together in Chicago last year, a duo recital.
Es amigo de Alex Klein, en Chicago.
Yeah. And so it was pretty funny, you know, this is me. Here's Alex. I mean, it's like this, and yet he sounds so much better than me. Anyway, so, okay, so that's a frequent thing. How are we doing on time? Should we stop or go more? Let's do this. With piano, let's go. We'll go from here to just right there, what we just did, okay? So, like, 2 bars before she comes in, put a gimbal. The very beginning.